All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with the LT Jazz, standing at a 5-0 record. I mean, I know we're not going against big schools, but still feels pretty good to be 5-0. Now we did cut it close. Not gonna lie, we did cut it close. But before we hop into today's game against UTEP, I wanted to just give you guys an update on season stats and whatnot. So Jamie Bell is having a pretty good year. Uh, Almost 900 yards at this point, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I have went ahead and decided to redshirt Dion Dillon, and I'm hoping he won't leave for playtime. But he does have a lot of talent, and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm gonna miss this guy if he does leave because he is star development. We don't have that with Jamie Bell, but Jamie Bell seems good enough, like I don't know. He may only be normal dev, but he just seems really good. So especially when you see his rushing, and that takes us to the rushing stats. Jake Turcotte is playing well. Don't get me wrong, he's playing just fine, but he doesn't have a rushing touchdown yet. So that's a little concerning. We want to see Jake Turcotte get in there. But oh my goodness, Jamie Bell, the read option offense has played out just great. I mean, we're running with Bell as much as we are with Turcotte. And he's got 8 rushing touchdowns. I'm pretty sure he's going to set an LT Jazz record by the end of the year. I think he already has, matter of fact. But by the end of the year, we're gonna break down all the records. So I'm not gonna cover that yet. But I'm pretty sure 8 rushing touchdowns in one season is the Louisiana Tech Jazz school record. So moving over to receiving, it is Javon Moore, Finley, and then Dontavius Brown in yards. Who's catching the ball the most? Moore, Brown, and Finley as well. For touchdowns in the receiving game, Jake Turcotte. So he has gotten into the end zone, just not on the ground. So he is grown to an 82 overall. So players do develop as you go throughout the year, because he was an 80, but now he's an 82. So very interesting. Okay. For defense, who's making them tackles? Top 3. It's Pace, Cardi, and Collins. 2 secondary players, and then our middle linebacker. And then right outside the cusp is Jay Fresh. Unfortunately, no interceptions for Jay yet. I was hoping to see a little more from him. Now, I will say he was a 65? Was it 65 overall? Maybe it was 69. I don't know. Maybe it was 65. I cannot remember. Either way, he has grown. I know that. To a 72 overall. That's just phenomenal, to be quite frank. That's just really good. So he is completely maximized his quickness. Okay, so he can't grow there anymore, but has his zone grown? His zone has not grown at all. His man has. He has man coverage of 86, so that has 100% gotten better. His press still needs to be, addressed a little bit, but yeah. This is a guy who, I may talk to Jay and ask him, does he want to play wide receiver? Because, going into next year, because dude can catch the ball better than most on our team. And with that speed, I don't know. I feel like he might be a better wide receiver. His route running may not be good though. I don't know, but that could be something we could work on. We'll see for now. I think, he's doing a good job here. He's definitely going to finish out the year at corner, but maybe we do look to try him on the offensive side of the ball as well. Hartley, Coles, Bloom, Townsend all are getting at the quarterback. We struggled to get to the quarterback. We're one of the worst teams at getting to the quarterback. Want to improve on that. We only have 2 picks, so our defense is definitely the weaker length of the ball, though we've got some work to do on offense as well. But that's where we stand as the stats go along. As far as coaching goes, I think everybody still has a job. Is there any subscriber head coaches that are on the cusp? Death Valley is at 61% for their head coach security. Outside of the other subscribers, it looks like everyone's pretty safe. So right now, who is the most winning career? You like remember this. Everyone starts at 0, right? When you start up a save file. So Michigan is the most successful when it comes to win-loss ratio, right under UCF and Ohio State. Michigan is unranked, guys. Those 4 losses that they've received have all come this season, actually. You can see in the playoff record, they're 3-0. Who's the most successful in the playoffs? There's Michigan, there's Oregon. So yeah, I wanted to see playoff percentages and such. Okay, enough of all that. Because I don't want to run too long here. I wanted to see, injuries. Yep, injuries before we go. So unfortunately, LT Jazz have taken some hits. We did lose. All of these guys are starting caliber players on this team. But the biggest note is losing Jermaine Houston, our right starting guard. So that's going to be a rough one to try and get past. Hopefully we can. But yeah, I just wanted to show that. We are going up against UTEP, so let's check their injuries while we're on the screen here. And they are without their starting left in, Jalen Jones. So dislocated ankle for him. See how good he was doing. He was doing really good. 4.5 sacks. So that's a big loss for them. So far, though, we're looking really good. We're not ranked, nor do I believe we should be at 5-0. Just because, you got to understand the teams that we're beating aren't, crazy teams. So when it comes to the conferences standings, this is what it's looking like so far. We don't have any update on playoffs, of course, because we're not far enough. But there's Death Valley at 1-1 in the conference. We are second, but we've only played 1 conference game, and we barely beat Western Kentucky. Their defense definitely was tough. But today, we're hoping to get a win against a very, very bad team, the UTEP Miners. We beat them in every category. I mean, they have a 73 overall defense, 74 offense, 73 overall as a whole. They've had some success in conference, but I feel like this is a team we can beat. If we can beat, Western Kentucky, we can beat UTEP. I feel like we are the best team in this conference. Liberty isn't doing the best. They may give us a run for our money, but maybe even the Death Valley Nighthawks could. But I'm feeling pretty good so far. Moving over to the Independents. I don't know how long they'll be Independents, right? This is our universe, and it can change each season, but for right now, it still is UConn, Notre Dame, and UMass. In the MAC, East Montana is definitely falling down. Anchorage, who we faced, we beat both these teams. These are subscriber teams. They are struggling in their conferences, so I don't plan on seeing them move out of their conference anytime soon, as they're all in rebuilds as well. But in the Mountain Western or Mount Western Conference or something? The MWC, I really don't know the name. Mountain Conference, I'm pretty sure it is. Anyways, the Oahu Nays, which is a subscriber team, just a new program, their first ever season ever in Division I football, and they are doing very good. 4-2. We played these guys, and we did beat them. One of their losses came from us. It was very close, though. I think it went in overtime. But they're 2-0 in their conference. Boise State right behind them. Then you got the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, their rivals here, struggling. And then Idaho State is 3-3. It's their first year in Division I football as well. Got the Pac-12 here still, just the two teams. I don't know how long that'll be. It could change. Maybe the Pac-12 gets rebuilt and some teams start to go over there. But for right now, it's all the same. Texas A&M is winning in the SEC. They're dominating. Kentucky and LSU are among the worst here this year so far, which is quite surprising. Vanderbilt is actually doing kind of decent. So, then in the Sun Belt, which is a conference the LT Jazz are eyeing to move to. I feel like it's just a slight, step above the CUSA with these teams, but take a look at what they're looking like so far. Wow, South Alabama is 0-7. Yikes. Keep that in mind. And then the ACC, which we have already covered. So there's the conference standings so far. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this game.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Locklear.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And that return, they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, they'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there. On them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Locklear. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he makes the catch at the 25. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose it.
And understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually too...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. As they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was able to get... He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. It's caught. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to the running game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers.
Pick up and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's got it. Makes the downs. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and then gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Miners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds and that's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. He smashes his way through again. The expressway is wide open. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the physical play long coming. He's looking to throw.
And they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Can't make the grab is down. They'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spotted on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds.
Get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up
Stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first.
Want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally get him down.
Challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
They'll throw it on first down. Uncorks it. Got his man. And it's in there for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Fires left. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
On the run, it's Locklear. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Running back searching for a hole. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.